Good evening everybody and welcome to tonight's live stream of the Piston Cup 8th round, and we are at Homestead in Miami. There is the current updated table for you. Marcus is top, 43 points ahead of Bobby Swift with Leadfoot in third. And as you can see at the qualifying, we have Leadfoot on the front row on pole, Bobby Swift second, Ralph Carlo in third, the iCar fourth, Ernie Gearson in fifth with such a bad loss last time round, Ponchy Wipeout in sixth, Lightning McQueen seventh, championship leader Marcus in eighth, Murray Clutchburn in ninth, and Mulvhill making up the 10. Good evening Eric, I have not missed your comment. I hope you're well today and looking forward to the race just as much as I am. Let's go trackside.
Drivers, start your engines!
So all the drivers have started their engines and we are off. Darren Leadfoot on the pole, Bobby Swift in second, Ralph Carlo there in third, and the iCar in fourth. Lightning McQueen in there as well, which is good. And we have Brian here watching on the phone for a while, no problem. Don't forget to watch the news because you have to tell me what's going on, because I always miss it at 9 o'clock here. The 9 o'clock news in the UK I always miss because I'm doing this stream. Going to start doing the streams maybe either at 10 PM or 8 PM, not too sure yet. Need to speak to my partner and see what she wants to do, because we put the kids to bed around 8-9 o'clock, so maybe changing the stream times in the future. So the number 82, Darren Leadfoot in the lead. Ralph Carlo behind, iCar in third, and it looks like now Ponchy Wipeout has gone to fourth place. Bobby Swift in fifth. Lightning McQueen still fighting it out in the mix. We don't want yellows. Be safe, guys. Keep it nice and tight around that turn. Darren Leadfoot nearly hit the wall on the last lap on the other side of the track, but luckily pulled it away just in time. It looks like Ralph. Oh, and iCar got a little touch from Ralph Carlo, or Ralph Carlo touched him. Sorry, the iCar touched him as Leadfoot hits that wall again. He is going very, very fast round that turn. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? I hope I'm speaking. Darren Leadfoot now in the lead. Ralph Carlo in second. iCar in third. Absolutely crazy, crazy race. I'm sure I'm definitely speaking. I just turned up my phone and I'm definitely speaking on there. Darren Leadfoot leads the race. We are on lap 7 of 107. 100 laps to go. That sounds an awful lot. But the way these guys move, it won't be. Ralph Carlo now coming up to the inside of Darren Leadfoot. Darren Leadfoot now going in a bit easier on that turn, as the last couple of times he's nearly hit that wall. iCar coming up behind Ralph Carlo. Not much going on at the back. Bobby Swift in the middle there between Ponchy and first place Ralph Carlo. Darren Leadfoot has now lost that first place. Maybe I was just being quiet, or maybe I didn't even have it turned on properly. I don't know, you know what I'm like. As Darren Leadfoot comes round high there, again he's getting rather close to that part of the speedway, as they all now seem to be settling their nerves, especially at the back. Seem to be getting in a nice formation. It's the front that we seem to be having a bit of a fight on our hands, with Leadfoot, iCar and Carlo fighting out for first. Bobby Swift is watching on from behind, as is Lightning McQueen. Hello Fork. Hello mate, how are you? I'm glad that I made it into the stream. No, I'm glad you come here. I'm glad you're here, mate. I am glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same without you guys. Darren Leadfoot now leading the race, iCar. And Bobby Swift now pushing up. And iCar pushes him out the way nearly. Moves him to the other side, to the inside of that track. Bobby Swift sliding around there, pushing the car to the brink of extinction. He's really revving that car around that bend. As you can see, he's really pushing it. We will go on board with Bobby Swift on lap 10. Great racing there by Bobby Swift. Just hasn't got enough in him at the moment. He will, I'm sure, find it though and push up to first place. The rookie doing ever so well this season. Todd Marcus there, down in 8th place, championship leader. Is he going to struggle at this track? Last time round, as we know, he stayed out and won the race by 35 seconds due to such an amazing pit stop strategy from his team. No stall. There's a bird's eye view of the whole track. As you can see, all the cars going around nice and comfortable. No issues from what we can see. All perfectly driving pretty well around this track at Homestead, Miami. As a few of them then go into the wall. A lot of manoeuvring about there. A lot of moving in the middle of that field. I was a little bit worried there that someone may stack it and have a squeaky bum time, but nope, they were fine. They all made it around. As you can see from this view, they've all made it around again. No issues at all, no cautions as of yet. Touch wood, we are on lap 15 of 107. I'm sure we'll have the perfect race. Just once it's going to happen, I'm sure. We'll have no yellow flags today. As he says that, you watch something will happen now. They are all doing so well. None of them are being what's the word? How can I say it? They're not. They're driving perfect. They're not doing anything silly, except for that little bump from iCar to Bobby Swift. I think it was. I can't remember now, but they seem to be driving pretty well. Marcus there coming around a bit too high on that turn. Ralph Carlo leading this race, Leadfoot behind him. Leadfoot looking for his second win of the season. He won at Daytona Beach at the first round, but he hasn't won since. Marcus has won 3 races. Brick Yardley has won 2, and of course, not Brick Yardley, sorry. Bobby Swift has won 2. Brick Yardley has won 1. All Piston Cup races are doing well. They are. They're doing very, very well. They are driving exceptionally. Here we are at the back of the grid. We are with Carl Clutchen. There is... Press the wrong button there, sorry. So, who have we got? We got Miller, we got Revler, Buck Baringly is always at the back. Kargas, you've always got to have back markers, I'm afraid. And there we have Comet. There is Gearings, who had such a good race last time. So unfortunate to not win. And someone hit the wall then, I just heard it. There's Cal Weathers, Rodcap, Highbanks. There is Krankzler, Cables, Brakeston, Lane Locke. There is old Sparky Boy. There's Tankson. There is 67 Roadtesta. DePost now doing a lot better this race. There is the Throttleman, Mr. Dud. Meeker. Roadages. There is Castlenut. There is Brick Yardley. Won a race this season. Can he win any more? Was it just luck? Todd Marcus down in 11th now with D'Agostino there. There is Clutchen, Mulvhill. iCar down in 6th. Where were we? The 93 car of Ernie Gearson. Sorry, he had a good race last time round. He looks like he's having a good race today as well. Bobby Swift in 5th place. There's Lightning McQueen in 4th. Very good from Lightning McQueen. Very, very steady. Ponchy Wipeout in 3rd. Leadfoot in 2nd. And we are back to the front with our man, Ralph Carlo. There he is. In all his glory, 117. Can he win a race? He is making a bit of a gap for himself now, which is pretty good. This is what you need on these big tracks. You need to make the gap. Ralph Carlo has taken the lead. He has taken the lead, Eric, and he is doing very well. Lightning McQueen now showing his face at the front of this race. Can he win a race this season? Will he not win a race at all? Will he? Will it all end in disappointment for Lightning McQueen? So we're on lap 24. We've not seen any pit stops yet, but it may well happen around about now. Let's see what Ralph does. Does he go in, or will anyone else go in for a start? Nope, everyone's still continuing. Maybe they'll go up until lap 30 before they hit the pit stops. Let's keep a close eye on that. Leadfoot now falling behind Carlo. 0.35 seconds. Carlo is in front. There's someone just come out of the pits. Not to worry us though. He will have been lapped. Ralph Carlo leading this race. Ponchy Wipeout now pushing ahead past Leadfoot if he can make it. As they all go back to the start finish line. Again, no one going in the pits from this front pack. We also have a second pack at the back that are racing together, that have split up. Will they catch this first pack? Maybe a yellow flag would help them. So Leadfoot has now caught up with Ralph Carlo. He's found some speed in that car somewhere. The shiny wax is waxing on as Ponchy Wipeout is eyeing up the both of them to potentially take both of them over and slingshot himself around them. Leadfoot now in the lead of this race. As he goes round this turn, he was on pole. He'll be very, very happy to gain that lead back. Lightning McQueen not been in first yet, or has Bobby Swift, I believe, and they will want to come up and give these two at the front a fight for the race as Darren Leadfoot goes into the pits. He makes the first choice of the pit stops. Will he come out before these guys come back round? No one is following Leadfoot in. Leadfoot is going in on his own. Is he using the same strategy as Marcus did last time round? So Carlo goes in now and Ponchy Wipeout follows him. Lightning McQueen now takes over the lead. Will Leadfoot be out already? As Bobby Swift and Lightning McQueen get pretty close there. As they come round, I can't see Leadfoot anywhere. So we're not sure if he is out or not. That would be very, very interesting if he's just been lapped. Let's have a look. 82, he's still in the pits by the looks of things. As we can see that Lightning McQueen, sorry, Bobby Swift and the iCar have carried on around. Absolutely incredible. Leadfoot is now 1 lap behind these two cars. We now have an iCar Bobby Swift lead, technically. Will they both go in? Yes, they are both going into the pits. Let's take a look. Who will overtake and take the lead? Nope, these guys are going in the pits as well. So it will be Ralph Carlo who takes the lead, maybe, or will he go in the pits? Nope, he is continuing with Darren Leadfoot. Will now, I'm sure, take back over the lead once he's gone round once. And we will see if Leadfoot, Ralph Carlo and Agostino are in the top 3 now. Hello Magnus, you did it. You created your first season, but sadly it's NR4. What, NASCAR Racing 4? So it looks like Leadfoot will go back in the lead once he has gone round the cars that are in front of him, like iCar there, and a few others he needs to overtake to get that first place back. All to do with, of course, the pit stops. It's messed all the positioning up of the teams and the drivers, as Leadfoot eventually goes back into the lead, and Ralph Carlo hits the number 31 car there in the corner, but luckily it wasn't bad enough to spin him out of the way. Perhaps he just give him a knock to tell him, look, get out of the way, I'm on the lead lap, mate. Leadfoot now leading, has a big gap on Ralph Carlo. Ralph Carlo will catch him though. We've got a long way to go. There's a lot of slipstream there, a lot of draft. He's only 0.30 seconds behind. Darren Leadfoot takes the lead, Eric says. Eric is my co-commentator, everyone. He's my co-commentator in the comments in the live chat. So if you're missing anything, you know, or you could be partially deaf or something like that, then you can read the comments and then you'll know what's going on. Great job, great job. So let's have a look at the official standing and see what is occurring. Darren Leadfoot leads on lap 35. Ralph Carlo in second. Agostino in third. iCar fourth. Clutchburn in fifth. Bobby Swift running in sixth place. Mulvhill in seventh. Reb Meeker in eighth. Dud Throttleman is in ninth. And Brick Yardley makes up the top 10. Lightning McQueen is now fallen down to 11. He has just moved. And I'm sure someone just hit something then, but there's no yellow flag, so not going to worry about it. Let's go to the bottom. Kargas is a lap behind. That was the 31 car. Ponchy Wipeout must have had a bad pit stop because he is right down in 34th. Appalling race for Ponchy. really doing bad the last 2 races. Not good at all. Not good for the team either. Ralph Carno now getting up very close and personal with Darren Leadfoot, and goes for it. Goes to make the move on the inside. What a move this will be if he can keep it and push Leadfoot out to that wall, which he sort of has done, but Leadfoot's still keeping up with him. He's not letting go easy. D'Agostino down there in 3rd place. Where did he come from? Cracking little race he's having. Leadfoot still going toe to toe with the Carlo, as Carlo is also not giving up, but it looks like he's had to concede. That Shiny Wax car's pretty quick. Nice clean running, Brian. Definitely lovely clean running. No cautions. Everything is going smoothly. Oh, wow. I thought that was going to end then, as Darren Leadfoot flew past the camera. I thought he was going to take the cameraman out and the birds that were sitting on the wall there. Did you see them, the pigeons? They all flew off, too scared to stand around for Leadfoot. There's a reason why they call him Leadfoot, you know. Ralph Carlo concedes at 1st place for now. Probably told by the spotter to back off. No need to push all your numbers yet. We are only on lap 41. They probably said calm down. That's probably what they said to Mr. Carlo. Calm down. We've got a long way to go. Let Leadfoot burn it out and then take him when you can. Someone else that's not in that top 10 that we've missed is Marcus, who's down in 19th. Very bad race from Marcus. And where is Ponchy Wipeout? Still down in 33rd. So he must have had a pretty bad pit stop for him to be back all the way down there. As Leadfoot and Carlo go toe to toe again. Carlo really wants that 1st place, and obviously you know why, but you know he's obviously not going to back off. He's not going to give Leadfoot the opportunity to rest. He's putting all the pressure on he can, as D'Agostino now pops his head in and will now frighten the likes of Ralph Carlo and Darren Leadfoot. Darren Leadfoot only had to defend to 1 car. He's now going to have to defend to 3, 4 cars. As Clutchen and iCar now make an appearance. Wow, we had a potential 4 wide, and I'm sure Leadfoot hit that wall then. I'm almost certain he hit that wall, just clipped it. As we've got a 4 wide behind him. Wow, look at all these guys. They're like, it's like horses. And oh, Ralph Carlo hits the wall. Nearly a yellow flag then, guys. Nearly the end of a clean race. It looked like fox hunting then, the way them cars were chasing Leadfoot down. Leadfoot's the poor old fox, and everyone else behind him's chasing him. Look at this. Incredible scenes from Homestead, Miami. We have a train behind Leadfoot. Leadfoot is leading this race on lap 45. Potentially is the favourite to win this now, as Ralph Carlo's backed off. He did hit the wall just slightly though, but it probably shook him up a little bit. He's probably making sure the car's alright, hasn't got any flat tyres or anything, as D'Agostino's moved up to 2nd. He now goes up high against that wall. They seem to be going up very high up there. Perhaps there is some speed to be gained in that direction. 117 getting loose. Yeah, he was getting loose, very loose. As you've noticed now, he's gone low. It probably scared him a little bit. Yeah, he did slip back quite a lot. As I said, that getting loose there really set him back. But that's just all part of it. As we know, we've got a long way to go. There's potential there, but that little scrape, has it damaged the car? Is that why he's fallen back? Is there an issue with that tyre now, maybe? He still continues on. He isn't pitting. Or is he just running as far as he can until he does have to pit? Let's go on board with Ralph Carlo, see how that car is running. Wow, Agostino and iCar touching then as they went round that turn. That could have been curtains for both of them cars then. Luckily they backed off as iCar now goes into the lead. All that hard work has paid off. He is now into first place. Leadfoot conceding something that Ralph Carlo couldn't do. iCar has done within a few laps. I think a few of the cars are getting loose. Seems to be very slippery the higher they go, I've noticed. They go low, they seem to be fine. They go around this sort of part and they get a bit loose as we've got a little three wide going on the back nearly. But not a full three wide. iCar now making a sprint for it and making a gap between himself and Leadfoot. I swear he got a little bit loose then as well. I heard a little bit of a tyre squeak, or squelch, or squeal, or whatever you want to call it, skid. And it slowed him down because Leadfoot has now got the upper hand on him on that inside lane. He's got the speed. Agostino seems to be quite happy floating around there. He doesn't seem to be pushing anyone to get to that lead. Again, perhaps he's doing a Marcus and just waiting. Todd Marcus had a fantastic race yesterday. That pit stop, manoeuvre was just brilliant. Stay out, don't pit, you'll win the race, and it worked. Absolutely worked. Really well done from them and the team. Well, we still have a caution-free race so far on lap 56 of 107. This will be the first time it's ever happened in any of the Piston Cup seasons that we've had a caution-free race, as Bobby Swift is back there. Let's go and have a look at what's going on. We will in a minute. I just want to see this tussle for first, as it looks like Agostino is now making a point as Leadfoot hits the wall again. I'm guessing he will have to go in the pit soon because he's hit that twice now on the same part of the car. Ever since Ralph Carlo hit the wall, he has slowed down as well. There's got to be issues now with them cars. They've both hit the wall. iCar's been a bit loose, and so was Agostino there as well. Seemed to be pushing it a bit too much. Didn't want iCar to overtake him. Hello, the guy. How are you this evening? Let's go to the back of the grid, and there is who's that? Jack DePost, that is. Then we have Ponchy Wipeout in 32nd as the front markers are now catching them up. There is Tankson, Comet and Cow Weathers all at the back of the grid. Gearings is there in 28th. There is Revler. There's Lane Locke going into the pits. There is Brakeston. There is Buck Bearingly in 24th. 23rd is Miller. 22nd Rodcap. 21st is Clutchen. Highbanks in 20th. Marcus is in 19th. Very poor run from him today. As we see, a lot of the cars are now pitting. As Agostino and it looks like Ralph Carlo have both pitted as well. Let's go to the front and see who is still out there. And it is the iCar. He's still leading this race. But it looks like Leadfoot, Agostino and now Clutchburn are all gone into the pits. There's Ponchy Wipeout going in. What does this mean as Bobby Swift continues on without going into the pits? Will this make a difference? Let's have a look. Is anyone coming out as the iCar comes down? Nope, not this time round. Will he go in the pits this time? This race is going really well. Thank you for asking, Brian, and I'm fine. I'm fine at the moment. This race, we're having a clean race for a change as the iCar continues to go round and doesn't pit. As we look at the eye in the sky, we want to see if any of the lead drivers will be coming out before him, and will he be overtaking them? As a lot of the cars now re-enter the race, iCar's going to have a lot of traffic to get past. Will he potentially pit this time? And there you go. He is pitting now. He is pitting now. We need to find the current leader of this race. And it could be, I believe, it is Bobby Swift. But where is the young hoodlum? Where is he? I can't seem to find him. Perhaps he's pulled out of the race, maybe? Let's go to Agostino, who was in second with iCar. But maybe he is now in first. Let's see what happens with Ralph Carlo, Leadfoot and Agostino, the front three. Could not find Bobby Swift. I probably went past him too quickly. You know what I'm like. I do miss these things sometimes. Where is Brick Yardley? Where is Brick Yardley? Should we have a look at the official standings? Let's have a look as these three fight it out for first place. Brick Yardley. Where is Brick Yardley, everyone? Well, he could be anywhere. Brick Yardley, where are you? There you are. You're in 9th place. Kargas is 2 laps behind now. Unfortunate for him. iCar is still leading this race on paper, but that is not official as he has come out before these guys. Will that mean he is in the lead? Let's go to him. He had a lovely pit stop there. He will now, I'm sure, take this lead back as easy as 1, 2, 3. Fantastic pit stop from iCar. Really, really well done. Again, they're on a good strategy. Perhaps they're all learning from Marcus in the last round. Whoa, did you see Leadfoot then? Went so close to the iCar, he had to put the brakes on. He put the anchors on because he was going to crash into him. Did you see that? That was the second pit stop, the guy. Did you see that though? Leadfoot was so close to banging iCar up the bum there. Absolutely incredible scenes here at Homestead. So, has anything changed? Sorry about that, guys, for that brief silence there. I had to nip to the loo. I had to go for a Jimmy Riddle, I'm afraid. As we can see, iCar is still leading this race. And we're hitting traffic as D'Agostino comes up to get past this traffic and goes pretty low. iCar has this race potentially sewn up by the looks of things. He's well out in front. But you can never say never as D'Agostino goes in a bit close there. I thought it was close. It was just the way the camera is angled. Lil57 is back. He's just had a bath. He's now nice and clean. That's the first bath of the year for Lil57. Roll on next year for his next bath. I'm only joking. iCar getting stuck in the middle there. D'Agostino could use this to his advantage. So could Ralph Carlo and Darren Leadfoot. I doubt they will. They're not fast enough to keep up with the iCar. iCar only needs to get past Ponchy Wipeout. And then he can push on the rest of this race. As you can see, we are on 107 laps today. Been running for around 40 minutes this stream. So probably another 30 to go maybe. And we will see who is the winner. As you can see, iCar leading this race. We have where is Lightning McQueen? Lightning McQueen is down in 21st. Cal Weathers down in 42nd, and we have Bobby Swift in 5th place, which is pretty good. Nations Cup is set to return tomorrow. We hope it's set to return tomorrow night for the first round at Daytona. Just got to get a few things set up. So best bear with me. Things are happening. Eye in the Sky shows us that iCar is out in front. Ponchy Wipeout's not in second if you've just joined us. We are with the iCar who's leading this race. D'Agostino second and Ralph Carlo is first. Ponchy Wipeout is a back marker in this race as iCar now catches up with Cal Weathers, who's having an appalling season. But it is his first rookie season. There's a long way ahead of him. At least 20-30 years of racing. How long was the King racing for? We don't know. But he was racing for a long time. Eric says, go Ralph Carlo. Well, I think he heard you because he's certainly moving now, that's for sure. Little Talky Pistons is on his way up, as you can see. He's just got to master that Ponchy Wipeout as iCar comes up to the back markers. Will this slow him down and give Ralph and D'Agostino and Leadfoot the opportunity? Cal Weathers sort of suffocates iCar there, and iCar nearly stacks it into the back of him. Cal Weathers not looking in his mirror. You need to look in your mirror. I thought we were going to have a caution then, but we were lucky. We are still having a clean race, ladies and gents. Lap 80, no cautions so far. Nations Cup is due back tomorrow at 9 PM. All going well, obviously. Don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, hopefully it's all back tomorrow night at Daytona for the first race of the season. No, Ponchy Wipeout has not been doing well recently, not at all. A bit worried about him actually. He seems to have lost his greatness. Perhaps he's considering retiring. This is what happened to the King last year. He sort of, as the season went on, he faded and faded away. If you've just joined us and you don't know about the table, this is the table just on your screen now. It's the current league table. Marcus is leading the championship by 43 points. So there was the league table. As iCar is obviously going to, or he's obviously pushing to get the bonus points today by getting the most laps. He really is not being bothered for that first place at all at the moment. He seems to have it all to himself. Ponchy Wipeout, I like it. We could call him Ponchy if you want. At the moment, he's bad Wipeout. I don't know, he's just not good at the moment. iCar leading, there Leadfoot coming up down the inside, maybe about to give iCar a race for his money maybe. I'm actually really looking forward to the Nations Cup, because I can't wait to show you all the new American livery, the paintwork, the paint job. It's awesome. It's really cool. And they've got champion written on the back, so everyone knows who they are. Every winner has it from now on. South Africa didn't get it last year because we obviously didn't do it then, but this season it's a new thing, and they have champion written on the back of their car. So we all know who they are, and you won't miss them because their new livery is pretty eye-catching. Not sure if you know much about the Nations Cup this time round. I'll tell you more tomorrow, but as I have dropped hints, there will be... the Nations Cup is now going to be 16 rounds, not 10. And we will be travelling the world as well. We won't just be in America. We are going to go to Japan, Australia, Mexico, Brazil. We're going to go to Europe. We're also going to go down to South Africa. But we are going to be in America for at least 6 races. So the rest of them we're going to go travelling, taking the Nations Cup on tour, as they say. Leadfoot and D'Agostino now catching up with the iCar. iCar probably isn't slowing down. He's probably just given away his slipstream. And he didn't defend that at all well. I thought he'd have defended that a lot better. It looks like we're having another round of pit stops as lane lock goes in. The cars will be available for download. We have 5 new teams joining, and you'll find out tomorrow who they are. As iCar goes close to that wall, our clean streak nearly disappeared then. Yes, they will be available for download. Probably they'll be available for download after the race tomorrow, if we can get done. If I can get that done in time. And yes, the English round will be at Rockingham, which is in up north in England. It's an oval track. It's closed down now, no longer runs. But yeah, it used to be for the European NASCAR. So yeah, so we're going to use that one for the English round as Leadfoot pulls into the pits, and iCar continues like he did last time round, making up for lost time, making that gap as big as he possibly can. And we've also got a round in France, which will be at Le Mans as well. So I've always wanted to take the NASCARs to Le Mans, so that will be pretty interesting. Let's hope France can pull out a shock win. So iCar still out, awaiting him to go into the pits. Will he go in on this time? No, he's going around again. He seems to have 3 laps on top of the other guys for some reason. He seems to be holding more fuel. The tyres are a lot better. I don't know, but he seems to have 3 more laps on top of the others as he continues to go round. I think he will potentially go in this lap. I'm sure he will. As he comes around nice and smooth, round that curve, round that turn. Yep. He's gone into the pits. He's still leading this race. Bobby Swift is now technically in first as iCar comes into the pits. The iCar should win every race technically with the amount of money that they get from that sponsorship. One of the biggest phone tech companies in the world. So iCar started on 4th. There's Lightning McQueen. Looks like he's got a scratch on him. There is no yellow flag out there, is there? I don't believe. Nope, no yellow flag. So I don't know where he got that scratch from. Probably from hitting the wall, just like Leadfoot and Ralph Carlo did. As the leader, the race leader, now goes back out on to the track. And Lil 57 is back. He is back in town. Let everyone know the boys are back in town. iCar leading this race, if you didn't know. I was just doing something for my mum. Fair play. Always look after your mum. Your mum is number 1. Remember that forever. You only ever have one mum. As the iCar is now probably leading this race by a long way as we go over the start-finish line. There's Leadfoot in the background, I believe. Or was that Brick Yardley? Nope, that would be Leadfoot. He is in 2nd place, looking to see what time he sets over that start-finish line, because we are on lap 94. We are near the end of this race. We potentially got 12 laps left. Leadfoot will go over the start-finish line. Will it change? I think it has changed. 3.53. So he's not that far ahead, iCar. It is doable. He can be caught. But this late in the race, it's going to be hard. Leadfoot will have to put his lead foot down and put the metal to the pedal. And there he is with Ralph Carlo in 2nd and 3rd, chasing down the iCar. As Eric says, Ralph Carlo is in 3rd and Bobby Swift in 4th. Still staying in the top 5, Bobby Swift. Very consistent. Won 2 races this season. Just to be consistent, you know, he's doing well. He's what a season the rookie's having. Potentially brilliant. But we do have iCar, Leadfoot and Carlo, all from the old school, and D'Agostino in 5th. The only rookie in the top 5 is Bobby Swift. So back to the iCar, who is leading this race. As you can see, Leadfoot and Carlo in the background fighting for position. But Leadfoot will not give in. I'm potentially going to watch this rather than the iCar, who is miles out in front. But that time has been brought back down by Leadfoot. 3.08 now. He has 9 laps. Leadfoot and Carlo have 9 laps to catch the iCar up. Is it possible? Can it be done? Look, there's not much in it between them, as Bobby Swift is now eyeing up these two, and for a potential overtake. Leadfoot now moves ahead, using that high part of the track for speed. Bobby Swift has now moved a bit closer to Carlo. Carlo will probably be looking in his mirror thinking, how did that rookie get there so quickly? But this is Bobby Swift. He seems to be a magician. He seems to pull things out of the hat that no other person can. As Leadfoot comes round, where is the iCar? He's still out front, 3.12 now, so he's adjusted that time accordingly. His spotter's probably telling him that Leadfoot's on a mission to get back that first place. We are on lap 100. We have 7 to go. I don't think it is going to happen. I don't think Leadfoot or Carlo are going to make this. 3:07 now. 6 laps to go. There's a potential here for an upset, but I just don't think it's going to happen. They're not even close to these back markers, and they've got to get past them yet as well. As we have Leadfoot, Bobby Swift, Ralph Carlo and Agostino all fighting out for second, third and fourth. Agostino, sorry, not in that screen anymore, so I'm potentially thinking he may keep that 5th place. Darren Leadfoot is in the lead. Darren Leadfoot is not in the lead, I'm afraid. It is iCar who is in the lead. The 84 car is in the lead, as you can see. Joaquin, hello, how are you this evening? And let's have a look. 3:08 now. This is a potential win for the iCar as he goes over the start finish line. What is that time going to be? As 2:88, so Leadfoot is catching him. Leadfoot is catching him. Wow, we have 5 laps to go, guys. 5 laps. 4 laps to go, sorry. 5 laps to go. I'm losing the plot. What's going on? I'm getting so excited. You know what I'm like at this stage of the race? I get too excited. My voice goes hyper and I start talking poo. As the iCar now goes past another back marker. What will happen when they go over the start finish line? Has that gap been shortened? Yes, it has, by 20 milliseconds. And I heard someone crash then. Not sure. Maybe. No yellow flag. No yellow. But I'm sure I heard someone stack it into the wall. But obviously they haven't. Lap 104. Eric saying, come on. Leadfoot. He's also saying, come on, Ralph. But I just don't know. And the iCar has definitely led the most laps today. He's going to get bonus points all round as he begins lap 106 when he comes round. He will be on the winner's circle tonight. He will be very, very happy as he goes towards victory lane. 267, 258. Leadfoot is not making up enough time to catch this leader at Homestead. Now Bobby Swift is now in 3rd place, going for that 2nd place by the looks of things. As we can see, iCar now will start the last lap as Leadfoot, Bobby Swift, Ralph Carlo and Agostino fighting it out for a podium spot. Look at this. We have a better race going on behind iCar than we do with iCar. Let's go back to iCar. Where is he? There he is. That is iCar, and he will now, as Leadfoot hits the wall there, we will now come to the checkered flag as iCar now wins the Homestead Miami round 8 of the Piston Cup. Leadfoot in 2nd, Bobby Swift in 3rd, Ralph Carlo 4th, Agostino 5th. What an epic race. No cautions at all. That's the first clean race I have seen on this game. Wow, and there was so much potential for crashes. They were all on their best behaviour. Great race. Thank you. See you tomorrow night. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you for popping by. Thank you for coming to watch. And thank you, Eric. The iCar wins the Homestead Miami race. Absolutely brilliant. And there we have it. iCar, Leadfoot, Swift, Carlo, Agostino, Gearson, Markus, Mulvhill, Clutchburn, and Meeker making up the top 10. Lightning McQueen coming down in 25th place. Awful race for McQueen. Bobby Swift and Leadfoot will be happy to get on the podium. Let's go to the official results. So there you have it then. Next race is Watkins Glen. That will be on Thursday night. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Lil57. See you both tomorrow. Thank you for coming along and watching the race. As you can see, Swift is still 24 points behind Marcus. And Leadfoot is 52 behind as well. iCar now moves up to 6th place with his first win of the season, but he has had 3 pole positions. That's incredible. Thank you, Angelica. See you tomorrow. Thank you for popping by and watching the race. I do appreciate it. And as you can see, Agostino there in 7th. Mulvhill in 5th. Carlo is now up to 4th. He's had 4 top 10s. Who has led the most laps so far this season? And it is Bobby Swift, 162 laps. Wow, the rookie is doing pretty well. Cal Weathers down in 19th. And where is Lightning McQueen, who is struggling a lot? Where is he? There he is. He is up there. Lightning McQueen is in 18th place. Unlucky. So let's go to the results of that race. As you can see, iCar led for 58 laps, Leadfoot led for 28, Carlo led for 19, Agostino for 1, as did Lightning McQueen. I thought Bobby Swift did, but he obviously didn't. So, absolutely incredible. Lightning McQueen only did 106 laps as well. We had a clean race, no caution flags, 21 lead changes between 5 drivers. Absolutely brilliant. Thursday night, we are at Watkins Glen for the road part of the Piston Cup. It's going to be a fantastic race, brilliant race. Looking forward to that one. Very, very excited about tomorrow night. It's the Nations Cup. It comes back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Can America hold on to that trophy, or can South Africa get it back? Thanks for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow.